So when I was 19, I spent 7 months in a mental hospital, and I have the proof. So how I got these records was there was a really well-meaning therapist who I told if she wanted to have effective therapy with me, and I wanted to go over what happened to me when I was 19, and she agreed. So I had all the paperwork filled out for the release of my medical records to be released to her for this therapy, except on the paperwork was my address. So I had the medical records sent to me, and then I never saw her again, which sounds really mean, but I knew I couldn't get my medical records any other way, and I wanted them for me. It has been, and look at how heavy this is. It has been probably, I want to say 8 years since I've received these medical records. I have not gone through them. I've opened it once, maybe twice, and I've had like full on breakdowns. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to go through them. And I want to go through them on camera because, I don't know, maybe I'm a masochist, or maybe I'm just tired of this weighing me down, because it's been weighing me down for 21 years. I'm 40 years old, and what happened to me at 19 still weighs me down, even though I know at the time I was 19, I was sick, I was innocent, I was not at fault for all of the things that happened to me. But I still feel that weight in my soul. It still affects me when I'm trying to meet friends, because I'm like, how can I become friends with this person if I can't be my authentic self? And if I tell this person I spent 7 months in a mental hospital psych ward, and I was in psychosis. So it's not like I was just there because I had a depression, which that's just as serious, but I was there because I was psychotic. And the word psychotic is scary, but I was in psychosis. I was also, just to know, I was very harmless. I was not aggressive. I was not violent. The only person that I hurt in that whole experience was myself, or the only person that got hurt was myself. But yet I carry this giant fucking weight with me everywhere I go, and I'm just done. And I've thought about doing this for a really, really long time, about going through this. I didn't know how I would, but TikTok has really radicalized me, and I watch so many videos that really like just show me how vulnerable and beautiful people are when they're honest and authentic. And I don't know, I want to join that cult, or that, not cult, but I want to join that group of people, because I'm tired of being scared, and I'm tired of feeling shame, and I'm tired of this weighing me down. So what I'm gonna do is, every video I post, I'm gonna pull one piece of paper, and then read maybe a sentence or two off of it, if I can handle it, and then talk about it. And I might sometimes pull the same paper, because I'm just gonna kind of pick randomly. But that's the idea. It's just, I'm gonna pick a piece of paper, and then when I pick it, I'm gonna cover it, because these paperwork, my social security is in the corner of everything, and also like it's my medical record, so I'm gonna keep that private. But I'll put the paper behind here and read it on camera. And all right, let's start. I'm really nervous and scared, and I don't know what. Okay, so this piece of paper is my meds, and there's a lot of meds that they had me taking. The date is 2/23/05, and I'm on clonazepam. I can't even read this writing. I'm like, okay, so meds. Let's just talk about the meds that I was on in the mental hospital. I was on so many meds. One of the first meds they put me on was lithium, and lithium gave me a reaction that covered me from forehead down to my back with blisters. That was one of the worst that I was on. Also, the shots that they would give me were called Haldol. The thing about Haldol, if you get a lot of shots of Haldol, you can have nerve damage, which I have, because I was given Haldol pretty regularly and aggressively. Also, I was so over medicated throughout this hospital stay that there was points where I was drooling on myself. I couldn't bathe myself. There was also instances where I was so catatonic that I would be in a wheelchair. And that's actually one of the times I went through this, the word that popped out to me was cogwheeling. That was in my paperwork, and I had to look that up, and that look it up. That was me. It's a messed up word. But yeah. So another thing I want to say about the meds is in regards to being restrained, is when you're restrained for long periods of time, as I was, I'm talking like hours upon hours, your body, because it is put in a stress position for so long, when you are let out of the restraints, you can't lift your arms or your legs, and that sucks. And so that happened to me quite often. So okay, so we talked about meds, and then tomorrow I'll make another video and we'll talk about something else in regards to this experience. And I don't know how long I'll do this, but I want to do it. Thank you for whoever watched, even if it's just my 2 friends.